I love it. I love this conversation. What I'm getting is, without even hearing two more people, is that this theme of today's call is like the theme of the world change right now, which I might refer to it as the 80-20 or the 20-80, depending on which side you're on. Like you and Shane and I have just talked about, either in our careers or in our personal metamorphosis, you know, where are we on that? Or where are we wanting to be? Are we at the 10% or the 20 or the 30? Are we at the 80, the 90, 100? And that's where the world is right now. That's this whole upside down, toss it out, shaking up. And this is what I refer back to our first gathering 2 weeks ago when I was talking about the change in the density. It's the changing of the carbon heavy three-dimensional density of our thoughts and our beliefs and our bodies and this world and the structures and the institutions and the way things are done and the beliefs, you know, and all the judgment. We are shifting that. We are turning it upside down. So it's kind of like, I refer to it as like a big funnel. And only so much of each of us can fit in the funnel, because the funnel, right, it goes real skinny at the bottom. So all of my beliefs and thoughts and actions and words and things that are too heavy or too big, they're not going to fit in the funnel. So I have to discern what I'm going to discard that is really no longer serving me. It's kind of weighing me down like bricks, so that the rest of me can fit in the funnel to go into this new world or this new way of being. And I think we're all talking about that in some way or another, whether it's a career or an internal change or the way we're showing it to the world or we're not showing it to the world. We may be changing a lot inside, but until we're showing it, we're still at the 20 or the 30. Not saying that's bad or wrong. I'm just saying it's kind of like the overall theme I'm getting. And I every time I change, I'm there too. I don't show the world everything that I'm becoming, because first of all, I don't think that that's anybody's business except mine until I become it. And once I've become it, I'll feel it all the way, and then I'll be able to be it in the world. But until I've really become it enough to the 80% mark, I'm not really going to show it to the world, because at that point, you're still vulnerable. You're still formulating like soft clay. You don't want anyone's opinions or anyone's words or anyone's judgments or anyone's whatever energy, even if they're not saying anything, to affect you, because you're still at that very soft point. So, you know, that's what's happening to the world. People are suffering. There's a lot of people holding back what they really want, what they really feel, what they really need, who they really are, because they've been so programmed, ingrained, and in fact, punishing themselves when they actually express their truth, because it hasn't been accepted, you know. But so I think this is, you know, this is the funnel. This is everything that's changing from, you know, the way we were to the way we're becoming. So, you know, every one of us, I think, is here, whether we're talking about it or we're not, whether we're at 10% or 100%, we're doing it. Whether it's, I really want to change my career, but, or whether I really want to get out of this relationship, but, or I really want to become an artist, but, you know, yeah. My little tagline that I coined about 7 years ago is follow your feel good, which I don't remember who was talking about it. You might've been talking about Michelle, which is, I think it was you. That was, you know, joy and inspiration and, you know, vitality and those things. And what Sam was talking about, what are you falling in love with? Like, what makes you feel good inside? Follow that, you know, follow that feel good. So anybody have any thoughts on that? You guys have a different viewpoint? You guys think that's a bunch of baloney?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm going to read something that might inspire you. This is one of my favorite quotes that I found about 10, 12 years ago. There is a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And there's only one of you in all of time This expression of you is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium or any other human. It will be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good it is, not how it compares with another expression. It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. You do not even have to believe in yourself or your work, but you do have to keep open and aware directly to the urges that motivate you. Keep the channel open. No artist is ever pleased. There is no satisfaction whatever at any time, but there is a queer divine satisfaction, a blessed unrest that keeps us marching and makes us more alive than the others. That's for all of us. But if you feel that life force and you keep that channel open and you keep marching, you're going to get there. And then you're going to go somewhere else and you're going to keep going and you're going to keep becoming the next version of yourself. It never stops. There's no end.